at a fair price. Always a pleasure.
I sleep on my woes,
You there. You seem like a learned individual. Surely you have an interest in the mighty Sphinx depicted on yonder wall? 'Tis a beast of fearsome intellect, whose riddles have confounded some of the greatest sages in history. Indeed, 'tis said that answering its questions is but a portion of the puzzle. Should the day come that you seek to challenge the Sphinx yourself, you would do well to look to this mural for wisdom.
The wise know to expect the unexpected.
You there? Have you a home in Batal? If not, well, look no further. As it so happens, I've one to sell. Now, I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns. Bold choice here in Batal, where they're ill-loved. So I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? Not feeling so keen, are you? Well, you'll not find a better deal elsewhere. Of that, I can assure you. Dear me.
What business have you?
Well met.
Reckon you skulls if you want to be chopped off.
Choose at your leisure, sir.
I am ashamed to have fallen so short. I shall ponder my failings, Arisen. This rumor has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it.
Well met, sir.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We meet again, Arisen. I'm well glad to be traveling by your side again. So, there is to be an unveiling. I am curious to see how the sculpture turned out. Shall we attend, Master? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change. We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Go on, have a look. Go on, have a look. Pleasure doing business with you.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal, a land with which Vermin has no official dealings at present. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the Godsway. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are set in motion." A meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. This does not bode well at all. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilled between Vermund and its neighbor in the past. I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twould seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this Godsway? I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help speed you on your way to Melv.
Phasus. Now there's a name to remember. This might be worth a read.
A thorough...
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Oh-ho! You have procured an archer staff, I see. Most excellent. You may now change your vocation to sorcerer, if it pleases you, sir. However, if you wish to register as a warrior instead, you will need to acquire a greatsword. Greetings. Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word. Methinks Roderick will be able to tell you aught of the stolen shipment. He runs the local armory, and we purchase almost all of our stock from him. May fortune smile upon you, sir. Do come again. Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Will that be all, then? Let me see. What else can I...
Always a pleasure.
Well met. You are come. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged.
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace, discussing a curious rumor.
Oh, did it pertain to the Queen Regent and an important...
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons? Marvelous! You have acquired both an archer staff and a greatsword. You may now change your vocation as desired, sir. What's more, I bear glad tidings. 'Twould seem our arms shortage is at an end. I dare say the armory will be resupplied anon. Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... assist you. Always a pleasure.
Hands are hard. I'm barely scraping
Welcome. And well met.
Life's best taken.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in... all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
We ought to put it to good use.
Are you in the market for something in particular? Can I? Do come again.
It's... Seems you must attend the palace masquerade if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Slim pickings of late. Am I losing my touch?
Over here, if you please.
Wait for the new equipment to come in.
We've arrived, just as planned. We shall remain here. Here we are.
Wearing armor all day.
Sleep like a light. Winning is the sun.
Dull days for us are a sign that
Such quietude is a blessing.
dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
I pray naught goes amiss. I've a headache.
I'd soon stay out of battle, very possible. Round. Time for an early supper.
Some of us get complacent.
That do it, I suppose.
Good to see you, Master.
All my days were so tranquil.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid.
Too many underground. Now, I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. My sword arm could use
Such
some
quietude is a blessing.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead. Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Such quietude.
have sworn I had ought to attend to.
A place to soothe the spirit.
I get along with everyone. Well,
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm
Some
here.
call it cultured. I call it dull.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a
So
quiet
many
life.
happy voices carried on the wind.
Always sets me to thinking.
work done, Fraser.
Could have sworn I had ought to attend to.
So many happy voices carried on the wind.
Just one last
I'll
push,
find myself
and I'll be
worthy
done with
of
today.
choosing.
They're tired of the tales.
Just quiet about.
Could earn a decent wage if I find myself.
It's on me to bear what younger shows.
Place to soothe the spirit.
Let's head to market.
There's aught about you, I have to say. You're not like my other patrons. Welcome. I am at an impasse.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
That patron's eyes. A lonely place.
Feels eerie with no one about.
What is life? Not much going on. This place is very dreary.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm
To
here.
each their own. The world depends.
Townsmen.
Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
This place is very dreary. I find myself drawn to qualities like this. Could have sworn I had ought to attend to.
Just quiet about.
Leave me out of this!
What is life without a little?
In case you haven't noticed, shops are closed on certain days. So if there's no one about, you might have to come back later.
Just how I like it.
A lonely place.
It's on me to bear
Good to see you, Master.
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
I'll take any chance not to think on my throne. This is an outrage.
What is that smell?
Some patrons can be rather demanding.
Wish life would slow down. These bones can't keep up.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened? We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour all you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playground? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another, Lord Phasus?
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however... Come see me in my bordlery, whene'er you're so inclined. I'll instruct my attendants to send you straight to me.
My apologies for the wait. We grew further apart than I'd anticipated.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
We've arrived, just as planned. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Not sure how much longer I can hold out.
It was a fascinating tale those soldiers outside the palace were discussing.
Regarding the Queen Regent, and an...
Have you need of me?
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. My word! 'Twould appear I overestimated your ability. How dare you claim my gold for a clumsy attempt such as this? You have shamed me, and shall ne'er again know my patronage, Fulvio. Now gather your things and be gone from my sight!
A dispiriting conclusion. 'Tis a shame how the sculpture turned out.
We all
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Now to report to Captain Brant. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brant will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Shall we report this development to Captain Brant? I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Pray, follow me. Mayhap the one we're here to meet.
Welcome to the Star Tropic. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure.
As a reward for your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. 'Twould seem congratulations are in order. You will, of course, require raiment befitting of the occasion. I would ask that... There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim. Well, well. He is merely Disa's puppet, then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. Phasus, was it? He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done...
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Aught shall change once we have attended the coronation. If your Majesty has any unfinished business to attend to, 'tis best you do so afore we depart. Very well. Pray inform me when your preparations are complete. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve...
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
Look, as long as you... Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the roads,
How I've longed to embrace my bedroll.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Off we go then.